Really significant day for the Port Adelaide Football Club. Proud to announce that MG has extended its partnership with the club for a further 3 years. The deal becomes the biggest commercial partnership in the club's history, which is an enormous milestone. When MG launched in the Australian market, they were seeking a strategic partner in the sports industry. A partner that matched their history and authenticity, their 100-year-old history as well, but at the same time brought a boldness of a challenger brand, a new entrant into the market with similar ambitions and goals with the organisation they wanted to partner with. The Port Adelaide Football Club is absolutely that partner, and we could not be prouder of the journey that both organisations have taken. That MG, the partnership and the path they're on has been extraordinary, and we look forward to playing our role in supporting them into the future as well. When the partnership first started, I think MG were just commencing in this country, and now they've grown to the 7th biggest brand in terms of sales, which is extraordinary in a car industry like this. And of course we take full credit for that, but only joking. Peter Chow, the Chief Executive of MG, has been a great partner for us and really driven not only MG's goals, but have helped us drive our goals as well. And his support and ongoing commitment to the club is really gratefully received. MG has an exciting year ahead. It has a whole bunch of new brands coming out, and we look forward to continuing to strengthen our relationship with them over the next 3 years and help them launch and deliver all of those new brands. It's a really ambitious program that they've got over the next 12 months to 3 years, and we're really delighted to be part of that. Importantly, our members will also continue to have access to exclusive MG deals, like I did with the M3 and the HS, and it provides even better value for money in terms of buying a car. So thank you to MG for the ongoing sponsorship, and also, as I said, a really historic day for the club, the biggest commercial partnership in our history. Happy to take any questions before we get to Ollie.
Is it reassuring for you that MG have such a strong foothold in the market now that you've got a strong sponsor behind it?
Look, it's one of the things that makes the partnership work is that we have shared values, that we have a shared goal to be the very best in our particular industries that we can be. And to see them grow, and the number of MGs on the road now is just extraordinary. The grandkids used to sit in the back of the car and we'd play Spotto with MGs, and back in the early days few and far between, but now they're so common we've had to go back just to the yellow Spotto cars rather than the rest of them. And also, what other car partner would launch a teal coloured car as well? That's commitment.
Pretty nice looking car here. Were you worried at all when Connor got behind the wheel that he might have done a few hot laps?
Well, I did remind him that he'd been training on this, so to take it really gently. He got a touch of the James Bond, I think, driving that particular car. Couldn't get out for a while with the gull wing, but he made it. So yeah, it's a pretty sexy looking car. All right, all good. Over to Ollie.
David. Hand over to Ollie for some questions now.
You would not fit in that car. An HS is more yours, I think.
I agree.
Do you have an MG, Ollie?
I don't have one, but we have a fleet amongst the players that we're able to access. So I think Butsy's got foothold in the HS at the moment, so he's in control.
Just on a pre-season, Ollie, pretty exciting to get players showdown pre-season. I mean, how seriously do you take these kind of games as far as pre-seasons? That do you treat this as almost like at round one intensity, or where does it kind of sit in relation to the season proper?
Yeah, I don't think you're ever going to be able to manufacture round one intensity. There's a certain excitement about going into round one for premiership points, but we want to treat every one of these hit-outs as a proper dress rehearsal going into round one to best prepare ourselves. So I think intensity-wise, it's hard to sort of manufacture that in a pre-season game, but in terms of our preparation and what we're wanting to achieve from it, we're going there with all intentions to win the game and play really well and put what we've done behind us in the summer and put it against some opposition.
So not necessarily holding anything back as far as, playing three quarters and then getting through some game plan stuff. You're treating it as if it's an actual game.
Yeah, I think you've got to use these opportunities. We play for 4 months against each other out here at Alberton, and then we get 2 opportunities going into round one to put it against opposition. So I don't think we'll be wasting that opportunity to test out the little changes we've made over the summer, and I'm sure Crows will be the same.
Kenny hasn't asked you to go down back or anything, Ollie?
I did mention to Aaliyah yesterday in one of the drills, I didn't mind it down there, but look, I think we've got guys that are capable of filling those spots while the 2 guys are out with injuries. So, trainings where we're able to experiment with moving guys around and seeing what guys are capable of. But I think we'll be able to, get by in the meantime.
We've seen Jez do similar roles at the Giants as well. How versatile is he, and how helpful is that versatility in moments like this when you've got to be injured?
Yeah, certainly he might be one that can go back and support the back line back there. He's really versatile. He plays through the forward line. Obviously does a lot of ruck, so I can't see why he couldn't play back. But I think we've got the ability to move guys around. And as I said before, this is a time of year to experiment. We've been doing it for the last 4 months, so that'll continue over the next 3 weeks, and we'll find what works for us going into round one.
What have you made of your recruits this off-season?
Yeah, they've been excellent. I think particularly the change in the forward line. Everyone we've brought in there is so dynamic and adds a real weapon to our forward line. So we've changed the way we move the ball a little bit more, complementing their skills and their athleticism. We don't have a big Charlie Dixon down there anymore, so we want to be a little bit more particular how we enter the inside 50 to use those guys. But they've hit the ground running and can't be any more impressed.
Much change in your role this year?
No, not really. I think continue to work in the midfield with the other guys in there. We've got a number of guys that can go through the midfield, and that presents opportunities to go forward and rest there instead of the interchange. So just being versatile to be able to rest forward and impact when I'm on ball. But look, our midfield I'd imagine will look pretty similar to last year.
When you see Jason play the way he did in All-Stars game, the natural growth of Connor and Zach and those sort of guys, you've been at the club a long time. How does the midfield kind of stack up with the past midfields you've played in and look back on?
Yeah, probably always in the moment you think it is the best, and like I'm no different right now. I think it's the most talented and most versatile midfield we've had. These guys can impact the game in many different ways, and probably the growth they've made over the last 18 months is the defensive side of the game. And I think we've always known what they're capable of offensively, but it's this other side of the ball, being able to win it back and being able to stop the opponent from moving the ball length to length has been so impressive. So I think that's been the biggest growth and where we're going to really go strength to strength this year.
The rate of that growth surprised you at all? Obviously, such talented players, but you're still so young as well. Has it surprised you how quickly it's kind of come on for these guys?
Oh, not really. I think there comes a point in your career. I think all midfielders come out of underage footy, and they're the star, and they don't really have to defend because they can do what they want offensively. But coming to the AFL, you've got to learn it pretty quick, and it does take a couple of years. But I think the guys have been in the system long enough, and we do drive it pretty hard as a midfield, and Josh is pretty solid on it. So I think there does come a time where you sort of, I guess, grow up a little bit as a player and realise that side of the ball, and they're no different.
If it's not too private, Ollie, and fine if it is, but with your heart, did you have that little procedure, and what does that look like management-wise?
Yeah, I had something done pre-Christmas, so as far as I'm concerned, it's all fixed. So fortunately, it was able to be fixed with a procedure, and that's been done. So I shouldn't have the problem ever again.
Just on the announcement last week, mate, your reaction at the time and what's been like since?
Yeah, I probably understood something was coming, probably just reading the media, and you guys generally have your ear to the ground a bit before us, so there was something happening. But yeah, it's done now, and we've got the 12 months to look forward to with Kenny, and once that's taken care of, we'll move on to Josh. But I think as far as we're concerned, it's changed nothing amongst the playing group in the here and now. We've put it behind us and we're on to 2025. So obviously the plan is in place now for next year, but we can control what we can today, and that's what we're focusing on.
Players always play for Kenny, it seems, and we hear that every year, but is there even a little bit more incentive knowing that this is his last at the club to get fired up for the club?
Yeah, certainly. Individually, I've always thought that like that, not just for Kenny, but Boki's getting older and I don't know how many more years he can play. Maybe he can play 3 or 4 more years, but yeah, I think we've always had the motto, you get what you deserve, and unfortunately we like to think we haven't got what we deserve at this stage, but the best thing you can do is keep turning up and keep striving to get there, and obviously it's Kenny's last crack here, and we'll be giving everything to try win a flag like we do every year.